Okay, what we're going to do right now is we are going to go over in your 5th marking period your not Money Matters Online, where's it at? Your Money Magazine project right here. Now, if this is for dollars and cents, we're doing a Money Magazine project. For interpersonal relationships and DIM, there will also be a magazine project that is similar to this, but not the same topics. So this tutorial video will work for all of the classes, just it's going to be specifically aimed at the dollars and cents class. All right, you would click on your Money Magazine project. The project description is right here. And we're going to go over that together and make sure that everybody understands exactly what is expected on this project. All right. First of all, what you're going to do is you're going to be creating a magazine, and it's going to be called Money Matters, How to Use Your Dollars and Cents. And it is for spring 2018. I will be changing this part right here. 2018. Not. Can you guys believe it's already spring and it's already almost time for school to be out? Summer? Okay, I should see lots of smiles. I said the word summer. Summer. Okay, all right. All right, your project. This is the project information. We're going to go over this together. I am going to try to have this full screen, and I don't want... Why does it keep showing me the notes? I don't want to see the notes. Nope. Okay, I want the notes to go away. Never mind. Let's see. I'm going to go back here. All right. This project will give you 70 points towards your semester exam grade. The remaining 30 points will come from a vocabulary quiz on the exam day. This project will be due, I don't know what day it's going to be due yet, honestly. I'm going over it with you now, and I'm telling you that I would like for you to have it completed by the end of this 6 weeks. But if there is an issue with it that I see come up or anything, I'm willing to extend that date. So I'm going to say at this moment it's going to be due by the last day of this 6 weeks. That way it's over with and done. Because you don't want to show up here on exam day at the end of the 6th 6 weeks and go, oh no, I didn't do my project. The best grade I can make is a 30. You don't want that to happen. So I'm doing this with you early. We will be working on other activities during class, so manage your class time well. That means this project is not the sum total of your existence right now. This is a project that you're going to have to work on, probably some on your own time. I will give you plenty of class time to do it as well, but there are other assignments going on as we move along. You will have to create 1 page of the magazine. Your topic will be assigned to you. You must cover your topic. You can't just go make one up. You may not switch topics with another student. You will be assigned the topic that you are going to take care of. Your topic should be covered with definitions. If there's any key terms in that topic, if your topic is how to create and follow a budget, you might want to define what a budget is so they know exactly what you're talking about. You need an explanation on there. Okay, what is a budget? Why do I need to have a budget? How is this even going to help me? And then you need some interesting graphics. That means you could go to a website and you could find an image of a budget or something like that, maybe a form that somebody uses to create their own budget. You can take snips of these. You can actually find an excerpt, that word means a part of, an article that's talking about budgeting, maybe a little quote that's on there that somebody wrote about budgeting and why it matters. And you can take a snip of that, and that could be one of your graphics on your page. Now, if you take information from another website, if you use a website even just for research purposes, You need to copy and paste the URL onto a document so you'll have it, because we're going to use Citation Machine, and make sure you document where you get that stuff from. Okay, the information is not coming directly out of your head. You didn't make this stuff up. You are learning it. Now, a couple of years from now, when you know what you're doing and you know how to budget and you know how to do things like that, then maybe some of the information can come out of your head. But for right now, someone else did the work. Someone else created the graphics. Someone else did the research. Someone else did the creative things, and you are going to use their intellectual property, so you have to give them credit for that. Does that make sense? Okay. It's not a matter of you saying, I don't know how to do this and this is kind of simple. It's a matter of you saying, okay, I did some research and this is what this person said. So you give them credit for that. They will have given credit on their particular website or whatever to whoever they got the information from. You're getting it from them. They got it from somewhere else. And all you have to do is worry about saying that you got your information from them. All right. Lastly, your magazine page instructions. You will cover your assigned topic or topics. If it's a really short topic, I might have given you 2 little ones or something like that. On your magazine page, topic assignments will be sent to your email and posted on Blackboard. More than likely, during this time, whenever I created this, I was using email much more exclusively than I was Blackboard. So more than likely your stuff's just going to be posted on Blackboard. There might be an announcement sent out that would send you an email so that you can have access to that file even through your email if you can't get into Blackboard. But Blackboard is going to be your main source of information. You will need to include text and graphics. Your graphics may contain text if you use snips or screenshots. For example, if you were to copy some quote or some part of an article that had some really good information in it that you wanted to put on your page. Be creative with your design and colors. Remember, this is a magazine. Not every page is going to look the same. Think about magazines you've looked at. They might have an ad for a sports drink on this page, and on the next page it may just be a straightforward article or story about something. But none of the pages look exactly alike, and that's okay. That's what a magazine is for. It's designed to be different. Include 1 quote about money or financial management that you find interesting. So you're going to have, that's something that's going to be your own personal choice. You know, maybe you have a philosophy about money and budgeting. Maybe your mom or dad has taught you something about financial management or budgeting, something that they want you to know, something that they find that's important. There could be, I'll tell you this, you might want to, all of you, take a look at stuff that is written by Dave Ramsey. He does this thing called Financial Peace University. And he's very good. He's very straightforward in his instruction and his financial plan on how to be debt free, how to take care of the purchases and things that you need without putting yourself into horrible debt, how to get out of debt, how to go to school, how to plan for budgeting and home and all that kind of stuff, and to meet your financial goals. He's a very good speaker on financial management, and he actually has curriculum set up specifically for middle school and high school students that you might find some handy information out there. Let's see. You should copy and paste the URL of any website or sites that you use to gather information. Create a section on your page for those citations. I will show you a sample page and show you what I'm talking about. Your name should be in the bottom right-hand corner along with your class period. Use your first name, last initial, and number for your class period. An example would be Janita M1. For you guys, you would use the number 2 for second period. I do not want your last name on there, only your last initial, because this magazine is going to be shared. This is something that I'm going to show future students that come in here. I'm going to share it with your parents so that they can see what you learned in this class. Now, at this point, before I move on to talking to you about Jilster specifically, Are there any questions about what to put into this project? All right, I am going to pause this for a moment then. Okay, here we go. Let's see, your Money Magazine project. We've gone over the project description. You will have, I'm pretty sure that I've already given you guys your assignments for this particular one. All right. These are your assignments for in here. Let's see. And it'll have just your first name over here, and I had a couple of Kayleys, so their names are spelled differently and all. But for example, right here, this first one right here, what you are going to do, that would be Matthew and Nala, and y'all are in different classes, and I get that. But you'll be probably working together on that page, or I may give you your own page each to cover this topic. And what you're going to do is you're going to analyze the economic rights and responsibilities of individuals as consumers. So what you might want to do is go to Google and say, okay, what are the economic rights and responsibilities of individuals as consumers? And what that will do is it will call up articles that you can go look at, and there may be even a list that helps you to figure that out. Let's see, Deacon and Jonathan. Apply management, planning skills, and processes to organize tasks and responsibilities. Okay, well, they might want to even work together on that and say, okay, well, what are some planning skills? What are some processes? What are some ways to manage organization of tasks and responsibilities? And they might find something, online together or even separately. Again, you will probably have your own page, but if there's more than one person on a page, that means the topic has quite a few things to cover. So that way you can split up that work. And you will be able to collaborate electronically on this, because what I'll do is I'll put both of you, like there'll be 2 pages, but you'll both have access to each page so that you can go in there and see what's going on those pages. Or you can at least talk to each other through the little chat box that they'll have and say, okay, I'm going to do these things right here, and split up the work and say you do this part right here. Okay, so you will be able to collaborate with this person if you are on your with a partner. All right, what I did right here, and this is the page that we're going to go over in the magazine, is it says analyze the impact of media and technological advances on family and consumer decisions. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go to Jilster. Now, when you turn in your Jilster stuff to me, you're letting me know that you have set up your account or whatever. What you need to take a snip of is make sure that your snip shows Jilster and your name over here. And I did not capture my name, so I need to do a new one. All right, I'm going to go way up here. There we go. Now you need to make sure it captures your name over there in the right, the word Jilster, and you might even want to show me a little bit of your magazines or whatever that's on there. Okay, it doesn't have to show the whole thing. So when you turn that in, you have a Jilster account setup assignment that you need to turn in. You will also have an invitation that you will need to accept, and you'll have to show me that you have accepted that invitation by showing me the page that you're editing, and then we'll talk more about that one later on. All right, so I'm going to show you Jilster, this magazine right here. And this page right here, this is from last semester. Notice I can see the editorial staff. I can see what pages they were supposed to work on. Not everybody got theirs done. But we're going to take a look right here at this particular page, because this is the one that I was talking about the technological advances on. All right, so my topic here was the impact of media and technological advances on family and consumer decisions. Now, what I did was I went to Google and I said impact of technology advances on consumer decisions. And I'm going to add on there and purchases, because that we're talking about money. We spend it, we use it, we save it, whatever. All right, so and here's some scholarly impact right here. Here's one that looks interesting. 4 examples of how technology is changing consumer behavior. All right, so this has, oh, here we go. Smart devices offer consumers convenience and peace of mind. Let's see, what else do they talk about? Wearables, fulfillment solutions, and ad blockers. Okay, so this is a pretty good article. It may not be exactly what I'm looking for, but we're going to pretend that it is. And what I'm going to do, first of all, is I'm going to come up here. I'm going to click on that. Then I'm going to right-click on that, and I'm going to copy that URL. And I'm going to start a document. I'll right-click and paste on here so that I have a copy of my website. I can go back to that website anytime I need to. I can also use this whenever I'm creating my citation for Citation Machine. And I'm going to go ahead and even do that. I'm going to go to citationmachine.net, and I want an MLA, and this is a website, so I'm going to right click and I'm going to paste that in there. It's already marked as website, and I'm going to search for that website. And here's the article, 4 examples of how technology is changing consumer behavior. I'm going to select that. Now it's going to tell, we've done this before, it's going to tell me that it could not find the publisher or the sponsor, but it found all of this other information. And I'm okay with that. If it can't find some piece of information, I'm not that worried about it. If you will just use this and use the information that's there, I'm happy with that for your citation. And then I will click on Final Step. It's going to ask me if I want to put those things in there, and I'm going to tell it no, so I'm just going to create the citation. Here is my citation right here. Notice right here it says copy and paste. So I'm going to click on that. I have copied it. And I am going to go back to my document that I started. And I'm going to right click and I'm going to paste it right there. So now not only do I have my website, but I also have the citation ready so that when I'm ready to put it in the magazine, all I have to do is copy and paste that. You're going to want to keep up with this document. And you can have 3 or 4 websites on there, even if you're just looking at information, and then you can go back and you can put on the page just the parts of it that you want to use. All right, let's go back to Jilster. And I want to be on this page right here to edit it. Now, it's going to ask you when you go to Jilster and you go to your page, it's going to ask you about allowing the Flash player or telling you that you need to use it. All you have to do is say yes and click the word allow, and it will bring your page up. But for some reason, it's been making me do that every time I close out of Jilster and go back into it. It makes me do it again. So just click allow every time it asks you to do it. Now, just a sample page right here. I've got my title up here at the top. There is another tutorial video on how to edit in Jilster, and I will put that into this folder, but I'm not going to go over a whole editing lesson. I'm just going to show you some of the things you need to do. I've got my title up here, and if I were to, let's blow this up a little bit and move it so you can see down here, I have a box that has my resources and citations. Everybody's going to need this. I have a different website on here and a different citation, but I can add that other one to it anytime I'm ready down here in this box. Also, I did not put my name on here, but down here in the bottom I'm going to want to put a text box in there that has, remember, my first name, my last initial, and the number of the class period. So far, are there any questions about what to put on your page or how to find the information? Okay, I want you to take a look at, in that 5th marking period folder that has your magazine. Alright, you have your magazine folder. Alright, so here's the Jilster account setup assignment. That's where you're going to click on that Jilster that shows your name and show me that you actually have an account. I have not sent your invitations out yet, but that will happen either today or tomorrow, and you will need to accept that. Now, right here, this is your Dollars and Cents magazine information assignment. This is the one that we really need to take a close look at and make sure you know what to do. It says create a Word document. Collect the information for your teak or teaks on the magazine project. You will need to copy and paste URLs that you use for information, as well as any notes that you want to use. You can copy and paste those from the website, so you don't even have to go back to it if you want to. You are not creating your page on this assignment. Right here, you are collecting information so that you can create your page. Use the question or heading that is posted on your page of the magazine to guide your informational search. When you have finished collecting your information, turn in the Word document by attaching the file to this assignment. You may also attach any other files, pictures, or graphics that are not already on your Word document. So if you save snips or whatever that you want to use, you attach all of those files to this assignment to show me that you have your information together and you're ready to set up your page. Any question on that assignment? And we've already kind of started it. Look, here's my website, here's this. Now I might want to put some snips, or I might want to put some information or text or whatever from that website right here on this document and save it. Again, I do have a tutorial for you that's already done that shows you how to edit inside Jilster and how to put in backgrounds and headings and things like that. So I'm not going to cover that on this one. I'm only specifically talking about this project. And whether it is for Dollars and Cents or interpersonal relationships or DIM, the only thing that's going to be different is the topics in the magazine. The concept is the same. The topics will be different. So at this point, are there any questions about this magazine project? One last thing, the page submission. This is where you're going to take a snip of your completed page and show it to me that it's completed. Some of you have already gone to this and you clicked submit instead of, not accessing it or closing out of it or save and continue at a later time or whatever. When you click submit on this, it's making me grade it. And you're not done with this, so the only grade I can give you on that is a 0. So you need to make sure that you're not even going to this until you are completely done with your whole project. Does that make sense and everybody understands that part? Yes? No? Okay, last time. Are there any questions whatsoever about this project that you just need to know, like right now? The only thing I can't tell you at the moment is the actual final due date. Any questions? All right, then let me stop this.